Hi, my name is Johnny Lammersfeld, and I am a senior music education student at WIU, and this is my video interview for the head counseling position. Your first question was, you have been a successful counselor in the past. What qualities make you a candidate for the head counseling position? And I've never done any work with the summer music camps here, but I've done lots of work with multiple other youth groups and ensembles. I've done 2 years at my old high school, at North Boone High School, and I worked with my one reference, Debbie Moore. She sent in a letter, and I did 2 years there of plays and musicals. Two plays I've done was The Pink Panther, A Christmas Story. We did musicals, Guys and Dolls, Into the Woods, and here I had a lot of I did a lot of the directing with acting and everything, and I worked with a whole bunch of kids. Had to round them up, get them to places, make sure that they knew their lines, could sing their songs, gave vocal lessons, really worked with multiple kids in that way. And at North Boone I also was an assistant director with one of their summer marching band camps, and I worked a lot with the low brass and the low reeds and the bass guitar player there, and worked them through drills and also, yeah, just kind of getting kids where they need to be, having them do the exercises they need to do, everything just with working with multiple students at one time. And then also I did, for my 2 years at WIU, I have assisted Dr. Kengro just by observing and kind of helping in any way I can with the youth orchestra here and working with those younger students and on strings and everything. And so I've just kept myself busy with that here. And I've also I've just been through my block teaching. I'm on the last end of it, and I have been just working with that, working with a bigger ensemble of students, multiple, experiences with that. So that has helped me too. The next the next question is, what weaknesses do you have that would keep me from hiring you as a head counselor? And I tend to work too hard, and especially this semester I kind of bit off more than I can chew, and I really multiple times I felt that it was there was a whole lot going on. I wasn't sure how to really get through those times with tests and rehearsals and just everything coming on at me. But I think what has kept me through that is my really good organizational skills. I have an accordion folder, a 5-subject notebook, I've got an agenda, all those kind of multiple things, keeping everything consolidated in one spot has helped me get through when the times are really the most hectic and the most tasking to make it through those times. And then the next question is, why do you think people come to the Institute at Western Illinois University, and how can I enhance their experience here? And I really think they come for this really authentic and professional musical experience. They, working with top-notch professors, getting the real deal core of music, unobstructed and specific to their instrument, to their singing, to their passions with drum majors, being a drum major. They come here for that, and to get filter out anything else that can come in the way through just public schooling or just other programs, and get just core great teaching here. And how can I provide with that? I can help with that, with my education here at WIU, all the things I've learned, all the classes I've had, all the musical experience I have had, getting through my tech classes, methods, knowing all the content from EIS classes I've gotten, really having these topics ready at hand in my mind to kind of lead people and help them learn, and also my experiences with working with students, actual students, young groups, ensembles, musical casts, streamlining things so authentic experiences are had and everyone is learning. So I would feel like I could really work forward to that. The next question is, what are the duties of the head counselor? And that kind of entails keeping itineraries efficient, working with the other counselors and making sure they perform their duties on tasks with the best of the ability, keeping kind of disagreements and personal affairs out of the order. So we're streamlining these camps for all the students that come in. Working with the campers, making sure they're safe, making sure they're getting to where they gotta go, helping them learn, helping the teachers teach, doing whatever is necessary, and streamlining the camps, for the best and most authentic musical experience. So that's kind of the duties of the counselor, head counselor. What are the job duties of the counselors, and how will you equally and fairly distribute the job duties? The job duties of the counselors are to watch over their fair share of campers, ensure the safety of their campers, help with the educational and musical experience of the campers, and then contribute to an efficient workplace by, focusing on our efficient camp, getting everything going to where they need to be, keeping the kids moving, learning, focused, and enjoying the camp. And I, as a head counselor, I will keep all these duties, equal ratio, fair share of campers. Everyone has, their attainable chunk of the things they need to do, streamlining everything and getting, the kids to where they need to be and teaching them, making sure everything's working, lights out, wake up, curfew and everything, making sure no one's overflowed with work and no one's has too little work to do, and just making sure everything is equal and we're all pushing towards the same goal. And and just all the odd jobs that may come up, everything's mutually attended to with, all of us working together. And then the next one is the scenario where two counselors are not getting along, and you inquire to the problem and discover that one counselor is angry and frustrated because the other is trying to pursue a romantic relationship with the same female counselor which he is interested. This is negatively affecting the staff morale. Talk about how you would handle this situation. First of all, I would discuss that this is a workplace and that is unacceptable behavior. I mean, this is a personal matter where this has no pertinence of being here. I will not accept this, definitely. And this is definitely not an appropriate time, and it is also it's not making the campers have any more fun seeing two grown-ups fight over this, and it's definitely not even a good it's not being a good role model, so that's not very helpful to anything. And I will not accept this behavior, and whether or not they are upset, this is a workplace, so they have to perform their duties that they are contracted to. And then after kind of setting this tone of this is unacceptable, we're not going to do this, I can try to, talk with them, and say, can we reach a conclusion? But, then ultimately, this is up to the female head counselor on who she is interested in. So, it's kind of it's a very immature argument and thing to be happening. So, it's definitely not in their age range to be just worrying about that. And if any further disruption is happening, a more extensive disciplinary action will be ensued after that. When defensive driving, one looks for things that have yet to happen in order to prevent them. What are the things that at the SMI for which you will be watching? As the head counselor, I think, definitely an ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure. So anything that can come up that, be it an unruly camper or a sad camper or campers, with allergies or anything, having them, knowing this is happening, so preventing anything that can come in their way, while the problems are small, is much easier to handle than a full-blown out, more extensive problem. And then, with my co-workers and the other counselors, any slacking off, any inter-counselor relationships, anything that is kind of getting in the way of the efficiency of the camp, I will handle it right away, and to ensure that this is not getting in the way of things and not hurting our efficiency. And then, so yeah, just getting it taken care of while it's lower. And then, what would you do if a camper told you she was going to kill herself before the end of the night? And this has actually happened. But first of all, I would get help from higher ups. I definitely need a head like Dr. Fansler or someone with more experience and who can assist me with this situation, because on my own I cannot handle this. I'm not even trained to handle this, but definitely observe the student, keep them close, never let them out of my sight, get my help quick so they are, not have a chance to, get far away. And but while the higher ups get here, I know that I want to ease the interviewing. I don't want them to be, interviewed multiple times. I don't want there to be a whole lot of tension. I really want to make this, I want the relaxing process to start. And I know through my mandated reporter training that, just getting straight to the point, getting the parents involved, having the parents come and pick them up, having a therapist, if they just decide to get a therapist and everything, but having the, higher ups come in and, before parents or someone really trained can get there, kind of just easing the interviewing, release the tension, and really start the relaxation process for this camper. So these feelings can be alleviated as fast as possible. But definitely, yeah, this stone is too heavy for one pair of hands, so I'd get help immediately from higher ups, other counselors, other campers, whatever's close by, so this gets taken care of. And last but not least, if I'm not selected, am I interested in being a counselor? Yes, I am. I'm very interested in working with students, and I want to get better at becoming a great music teacher and really having more authentic teaching experiences and leading a group and getting better at that to, just ultimately become better at my career. And I really think that my talents will be best used as a head counselor, but definitely I will accept a counseling position, and I think that would be great. Thank you very much, and have a great day.